pardon us.
Good morning, everyone. The doctor's been waiting for you. Please, go on in.
I cannot say I expected you to save me. Nonetheless, I'm glad you're in good health, Leticia.
I too am glad to see you well, Marcus.
Huh? Wait a second. Do you two know each other?
And that makes you...
Albert Bergholm. It's been quite some time, Marquess.
That it has. I barely recognized you. And you, good sir, must be Raymond. I cannot thank you enough for saving the people of our fair town.
Think nothing of it. Seeing you in good spirits is thanks enough.
And so, Lady Leticia, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come in search of Midas Felgreed and thought you might know his whereabouts.
What business do you have with him, if I may ask?
I wish him to accompany me to the capital. A threat looms over the kingdom, and without his assistance, we shall succumb to it.
My lady, I assume you are privy to the true cause of his resignation?
I believe the royal family and its advisors took umbrage with his methods.
Then you understand why I cannot in good conscience reveal his whereabouts. Nothing can change that.
Nothing at all. Are you certain?
Perhaps if your motivation differed, so would my answer.
Marcus!
I ask, you take your leave. And if you would be so kind, refrain from calling upon me henceforth.
What the hell happened between you three? Had to be something, the way he was acting.
Wait! Don't go! I need to ask you something!
Nina?
So, Leticia, you're not just some page from the capital, are you? I don't think I've ever heard the doctor speak so deferentially to anyone in my life. The two of you also seem to know each other. Do you know Uncle Midas too?
Uncle Midas?
At the very least, you have to know that Dr. Eason was one of Osarius' 3 wise men, just like Uncle Midas.
So the doc's like, famous or something?
And suppose I do.
Then you might be interested in this. My full name is Nina DeForge.
DeForge? Would you happen to mean the same DeForge as...
I do. My father, who served alongside Midas and Dr. Eason as one of the 3 wise men, is none other than... Filberto DeForge. So, what do you say? Can someone like little ol' me join you? Maybe the street's not the best place for this. We can talk at my house. It's just on the other side of the inn. It's just down the hill from the infirmary. Here we are. Sorry it's kind of a mess. Please, make yourselves at home.
She's researching Helgar's disease? If I may, where is Maester DeForge?
He passed away 7 years ago.
He did?
Yes, and ever since, Dr. Eason has been my guardian and my teacher. He taught me all I know about iatromancy.
So you didn't learn anything from your dad?
He did leave me a lot of documents, but no, he never taught me anything himself. And to be fair, I never even thought to ask. I had zero idea how important he or the doctor was before he died.
What the devil are you doing here?
An accomplished semiomancer has died, and I wish to pay my respects.
The deceased does not wish you to, so please take your leave.
Yes, I suppose you are right. He wouldn't want to see my face. Huh? You must be Filberto's daughter. I can see both him and Amalia in you. You have the face of a semiomancer.
Perhaps she does, but Filberto did not wish for her to walk the same path. Hence, I raise her as my own.
If Filberto is watching us from beyond, I'm sure your words have put any fears he had to rest. I will leave you to grieve. Leticia, Albert, let us away.
I knew I heard the name Leticia before.
Nina.
Let me be honest with you, Your Highness. There's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I know it's presumptuous to ask, but if you promise to help me achieve it, then I promise to help you in return. I'll try and persuade the doc to tell you where Midas is.
You will?
Of course. I mean, it's not like you did anything wrong. Your family may have been at odds with him, but you've saved both him and this town. You're obviously a good person.
Hey, I remember the doctor saying something about if our motivation was different, his answer would be too. So maybe we could work with that?
I think that ship has sailed.
Either way, now doesn't seem like the best time. No matter what we say, he's not going to listen to us. Ray, you mind coming with me to the infirmary? Alone?
To do what, though?
Just the usual work is all. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
What could they possibly be doing at the infirmary?
Whatever it is, I have a bad feeling about it.
To think that funeral was for Maester de Forge. My ignorance shames me.
You and I were but children. How could we remember?
I disagree. We may have been young, but not so young as to forget. Our age is no excuse.
Your Highness.
Maester de Forge may have been the eldest of the three wise men, but he had seen far fewer years than my father. That is for certain. 'Tis quite strange.
Hey, you might want to think about getting out of here, and soon! The dog's on his way as we speak!
Pardon? Have we a destination?
Place called Rythel, apparently. Going there to get meds.
To get medicine?
Whatever, who cares? Let's just go! Unless you want to face the doctor's wrath, then be my guest! Don't worry, Dad. I got this. You'll see. All right, now all that's left is to make it out of this place without getting caught.
like a city.
Now really isn't the time to be hanging around the infirmary. If you're all set, then let's get going.
Yes, ma'am.
How exquisite. Pardon us.
I carry an assault.
This part is on.
Seems like
So, Ray, do you serve the Alcerian royal family too?
Nah, I'm just a humble transporter. I was carrying some cargo for a client when I was attacked by thieves. And then my ship was... By the way, where exactly is this Rythel place, anyway?
It lies to the north.
East. From here, we need only travel eastward and the coastline to head into view.
Did you mention it? It's been a long time since I've seen real ocean.
Destroyed. Threat neutralized. Insufficient armor destroyed. Warning, energy levels low.
Well, that's over with.
Threat detected ahead. Threat neutralized.
Do we have any clues about where the rest of the comes in?
Nope, not even one. Got no choice but to wander around until we find a lead. I'm not exactly from around here, so I have no idea where anything is until someone tells me.
Anything you want to know, I'll do my best to fill you in.
Awesome. That'd be a huge help. Prep for engagement.
We all work together.
Usefulness. Low. Feel more than you deserve. Insufficient output. Destroy.
You cannot escape.
Initiate
Get
emergency
cocky.
probe. Warning. Energy levels low.
Leave them in ruin. The day is ours.
Threat neutralized. Insufficient output.
This will sting!
Enemies up ahead.
Threat neutralized.
Cannot!
Destroy. Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low.
More than you
Insufficient output.
We're done here.
Neutralized. Threat detected ahead. Destroy. Warning. Energy levels low. Now what happened here? Insufficient output. Additional tactics ineffective. Warning. Energy levels low.
That's what you get for messing with us!
Initiate emergency probe. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Useless.
That's over with.
Threat detected ahead. Useless. Low.
They were full to try.
Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
You're free of them now.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Will not be the last.
This ocean breeze feels great. Looks like our path splits two ways here, though.
We will arrive in Rifle regardless of which we choose. However, the route adjacent to the ocean is shorter. With Maester Marcus waiting on us, we have not the time for sightseeing.
Welcome to Rythel!
That was one hell of a trip. So it's a port.
Ray,
Ain't gonna break our promise or anything. I was just thinking. Might be a ship bound for where Chloe touched down, you know?
I see. We should make for the pier. If any ferries have successfully made the crossing, they shall be there.
How about you, Nina? You cool with going to the port?
Of course, I needed to go there anyway, so no complaints here.
Wanna play around? You've got
Place always this dead?
Shouldn't be. To my knowledge, it's always bustling. Maybe this warrants an investigation?
Why are the ferries to Kato still out of commission?
I'm trying to hightail it to the capital Vale if I want.
Guess the...
Oh, you cannot be serious! There aren't any ships running? What's the holdup? When are they gonna set sail again?
I honestly couldn't tell you. Regular service has been temporarily suspended due to the appearance of the Imperial warships.
What? Temporarily suspended? Isn't there anything you can do?
I can't do much if the ships don't set sail.
Ooh! I got the best idea. You need to sneak into the Imperial capital.
Huh? What?
You gotta bust in there and knock some sense into somebody. The Emperor, whoever. Then the Emperor will stop sending out its warships and you guys can resume service, right?
That's a good one.
Do I look like I'm joking? Because I'm not. At all.
Please, I told you, regular service is suspended!
Ugh, he was useless anyway. But what am I supposed to do if their stupid ships are too chicken to set sail? You're gonna have to think of something, old Welch.
A most eccentric young woman, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, you can say that again. Hey, looks like she might have dropped something.
Oh, a ring. I believe this symbol represents the Vineyards, a well-known merchant family in Delric. Would it not? Perhaps we might keep an eye out next we are in Delric. My, though, what a rambunctious girl. Oh, exquisite.
The building on the other side of the plaza is the hospital.
It is well stocked.
Good afternoon. Is Dr. Vanel here?
If it isn't little Nina. I heard those monsters were quite the handful.
Wait, you did? How?
When goods aren't coming in, your ears tend to perk up at news that might affect your bottom line.
So then your stock is low, huh?
I've got enough for the time being. Hold on a moment. I'll get you the usual.
I don't want to be rude, but if all we're doing is picking up some drugs, remind me why you wanted us to tag along?
Sorry, that's not the real reason. There's something I want Leticia to see.
Sorry for the wait. Why the long face, Nina?
If it's not too much trouble, can we see the patient?
His illness is quite advanced. Just don't get too close.
I'll make sure not to. If it's all right, I'd like to show you all something.
Is he afflicted with?
Yes, Helgar's disease. It's claimed the lives of 20 people already and shows no signs of slowing down.
That many?
Leticia, if you don't mind, could I come with you to the capital? I need to visit the Semiomancy Consortium.
What exactly is that?
The main institution where semiomantic research is conducted. It has the best facilities in the kingdom.
That goal I was talking about? It's to cure Helgars. And to do that, I'll need to learn a lot more about iatromancy. Please, I just want to rid the world of the disease that killed my father.
The rub is, would Maester Marcus approve of that?
If he doesn't, we'll never learn enough about it, and more people will die. I can't let this disease spread any further than it already has. Dr. Eason and I can only do so much by ourselves.
I understand your concern, but that's not why we're here. We're here to convince the doctor to disclose Maester Felgreid's whereabouts. I personally have no issue with escorting you to the consortium. However, were that to irreparably sour your relationship with Dr. Eason, it would defeat the whole purpose of this endeavor.
I don't know. Call it a gut feeling, but I seriously doubt Marcus is that stubborn of a person.
Do you?
Anywho, let's head to Delric. Taking detours isn't gonna earn us any favors with him.
Fair enough. It's not as if we gain anything by staying in Rifle.
Albert!
Pardon the indiscretion, but no need to worry. I can stand by my...
Yikes, he's burning up. This is bad. Dr. Vanel, we need you to look at someone right away. Please!
Illness and travel are inseparable bedfellows. I doubt it's anything serious.
That is a great relief.
There is something I'd like to ask, however. What manner of creation is that arm?
Before I continue, please speak to no one of what you will hear. He has lived with that arm for 14 years now. I can only assume he has lived with that pain equally long, abiding it with stoic countenance so as not to worry me.
No need for such decorum. Someone of your station does not need to lower herself to mine. As for Albert, I'm afraid I'm not the Iatromancer Marcus is. I recommend his second opinion. Tell him those are my exact words, and I'm certain he'll oblige.
He will?
Marcus isn't so set in his ways that he'd ignore Nina. Nor Filberto's wishes.
Dr. Vanel.
You've had enough excitement today. Go rest. I'll tell Albert when he comes to.
Very well. Thank you, Doctor.
How is he?
Well enough to be discharged tomorrow morning. A little fatigued is all, apparently.
Good to hear.
The doctor also suggested we have Maester Eason look at him once we return to Delric. The inn is near the fountain at the top of the hill, if I recall correctly. Pardon us.
Oh, welcome. The harbor.
Simply delightful.
Okay, now that we're all here, let's go pick up Albert.
The clinic was just down the hill on the left, yeah?
Thank you all for looking after me, and sorry to have been such a burden, especially to you, Nina.
You absolutely sure you're okay?
I am. You shan't see me on my knees again.
Bluster if you want. You will not weasel out of your trip to Dr. Eason's.
Of course. Perish the thought.
Okay then, let's get on getting back to Delric.
Delric Village was southwest of here, wasn't it?
That is correct. We may begin by traveling south until we are able to see the ocean.
Got it. Prep for engagement. I'm well aware.
Destroyed. Threat insufficient output.
Down here.
I am so sorry, Albert. Despite being by your side all this time, I am ashamed that I was oblivious to your condition.
Please, Your Highness, there is no need to apologize. It was my decision not to tell you, and furthermore...
I know you're probably both feeling guilty about it, but now isn't the time to beat yourselves up.
He's right. It was a bit of a surprise, but we should be glad we caught it in time.
We've only to cut ourselves a path. Warning. Energy levels low. Bleed! Insufficient health destroyed.
Prepare yourselves for battle!
Not do anything done.
Threat neutralized. Warning. Threat eliminated.
I shall see to this!
Pretty sure we just keep going west from here, right?
Yep, that's right.
It's the same route, but looks totally different.
Oh, you seem to be enjoying yourself, Ray.
Yeah. It wouldn't be an adventure without a little fun, right?
What you are is a heat. Destroyed.
How exquisite! The enemy is before us!
Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Is something the matter, Nina? You look somewhat dispirited.
Oh, I guess I'm just worried Dr. Eason will be mad at me.
You're doing this for a good reason.
Okay, first we hand over the drug.
Right then.
We have...
The infirmary was on the west side of the village, on top of the hill. Let us make haste.
Nina!
Here you go, Doctor. The, medicine you asked for and stuff.
Don't hear you go me, Missy. And what in the name of all that's holy are you doing here?
Maester, do not be angry at Nina. She has only brought me here to see you as a patient.
Did I hear you right?
Dr. Vanel examined me in Rifle. However, he suggested that I get a second opinion from you. These are for you, the referral and my medical records.
I'll see what I can do.
A prosthetic, huh?
This lasted 14 years? Anyone else but Midas, and it would have fallen apart ages ago. But even he couldn't keep it from deteriorating. He created this prosthesis using semiomancy. It was designed to grow with its wearer, as would true flesh.
Wait, so not only does it move like a normal arm, it grows like one too? How is that not the invention of the century?
If only everyone were as elated as you upon its unveiling, things would have been quite different.
Maester Izen.
You may put your armor back on. I've seen all that I need to. I appreciate Vanel's referral, but I know little about this arm. Midas, on the other hand. Alright, I'll tell you. Midas currently resides in the village of Ada. He's your only hope of fixing Albert's prosthesis.
Thank you so much.
A word of caution, he is a peculiar one. It was he the council directed their ire toward years ago. Persuading him will be no simple task.
Nor will it dissuade us. Thank you again. I know you did not have to tell us.
Any Iatromancer in my position would have.
Wait, does that mean we're leaving right now?
Indeed, time is of the essence, and Maester Felgreed is integral to our mission. We cannot afford to waste a moment.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then, how do I say this?
Nina. Fret not, for I would be honored if you joined us. The more allies I have in this endeavor, the better.
You heard the princess. Now see if the doc's cool with it.
Okay, I will. So I guess, Leticia, I'll be with you in just a sec. Dr. Izen, can I ask you something?
Of course. What is it?
We should give them some privacy.
That we should.
So, where is this Ada?
To the north of the Larkus region, at the summit of a perilously steep mountain.
We should provision ourselves accordingly. As an added benefit, Nina will have the time she needs to settle her affairs.
Works for me.
Well, that was indeed fruitful.
Nina's probably done with her talk by now.
Shall we return to the infirmary then?
How'd it go?
Good. He didn't even argue. I just told him I wanted to join the consortium, and he said fine. On one condition, that I don't embarrass the princess. How did you know that he would give his consent?
I just know that's how parents are. They don't want their kids to experience the same hardships they did. But at the same time, part of them wants their kids to follow in their footsteps. It's in their blood. And I should know better than most. I followed in my father's. Obviously, the Maesters were pretty pissed at the royal family. Which probably accounts for at least one reason why your old man never mentioned anything about his past. Anyway, he still left you that mountain of research regardless. Just in case you ever decided to become an Iatromancer like him. Plus, Dr. Izen made you his apprentice. What I'm trying to say is, both of them are more than happy to support you in your decision.
You think? I guess they would have.
Well, if it took us a trip to Rythel to convince the doc, who knows what it'll take to convince Midas. So let's get going.
Yeah. I'm off, Dad. See you around.
right, time to set out for Ada.
Woohoo!
To reach the village of Ada, we must traverse the Larkus Weald. So our first step is to travel towards the Larkus region.
So exquisite.
Prep for engagement.
So we gotta go north from here.
Yes, that is correct. You are really starting to be able to navigate our lands, Ray.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to get the lay of the land.
Let us they were willing to try. Insufficient keep warning. Energy level low. Destroyed.
Stay down. Enemies up.
Victory will be ours. Insufficient output. Root warning. Energy levels low. Destroyed. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
of Ada lies beyond the Larkus Weald. Let us continue north from here.
Your Highness, I beg your pardon. We have yet to pass through the Larkus Weald and the Adali region proper. Are we not in need of respite at Larset Village?
I'm fine. Are you in need of rest, Albert?
I am quite alright. Should I require a brief rest, I shall suggest we do so.
All right, but yeah, let us know anytime if you need a break. Prep for engagement.
Neutralized. Destroy. Insufficient. Threat neutralized.
Continuing on our current northbound course should lead us into the region of Adali.
So you're saying while
Nay, I'm afraid this is merely the beginning. We must conserve our strength, as the terrain shall only become more arduous.
I mean, the mountains. Yeah. Been a while since I climbed anything. Here's hoping it's not too steep.
So exquisite.
get ready to fight, everyone.
Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Secure. Initiate emergency protocols. Destroy. Warning. Usefulness. Destroy. Warning. End threat neutralized.
Fight another day. Enemies, dead ahead!
Prepare for the worst.
Continuing north from here shall see us arriving in the Adali region.
The northwest side is where those ruins were. I've never been to this side, though.
This area is near where we first met Ray. Somehow it feels somewhat nostalgic already.
Oh, so it was around here.
Whoa. You weren't kidding when you said perilous.
One wrong step could indeed spell your doom. Nothing to stop you from plummeting to the bottom, so keep your wits about you.
Insufficient output. More than you deserve. Warning. Energy Energy levels low. Destroyed.
Should we just follow this path?
Indeed. I believe the village of Ada lies to the east.
Well then, I guess that's where we're headed.
Very good. Let us proceed with caution. Insufficient output. Keep up! Hurry! They were fooled to try. Warning. Energy levels low. Bleed! Insufficient output. Careful now! Warning. Energy levels low. Item obtained. Insufficient output. We live to fight another day. How exquisite! Threat detected ahead. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low. Deserve.
Promise left unfulfilled. I say we make camp here for the night.
Man, we're still a long ways from Ada, aren't we?
The climb too much for you?
Hey, I'm not the one who collapsed in front of an infirmary. You sure you're up for this?
I had plenty of time to convalesce. I can survive a leisurely hike through nature.
Let's just hope you're right. It's freezing up here.
I must say, I'm surprised you haven't asked about it.
Oh, please. Everyone's got something they don't want to talk about. Besides, you seem like the kind of guy who'd get mad if someone asked him what he had for dinner. No way am I going to ask about such a touchy subject.
Just what do you think I am?
Cranky killjoy?
What did you...
Shh, not so loud. You're gonna wake the others. Raymond here. Who's this?
It's Elena. How are you holding up down there?
Elena? I knew it! I knew you were alive! Where are you now?
Just outside the gravitational field of the planet you're on. Unfortunately, my pod sustained damage upon ejection, rendering the attitude control inoperable. I couldn't reset the system either. I've been controlling the craft manually.
Hey, I trust you more than any autopilot system. More importantly, though, send me your landing coordinates. This is an underdeveloped planet. I have no clue how long it'll take me to reach you, but I'll do everything I can to get there ASAP.
Thank you, Ray. See you soon. Over and out.
This is great news! So, she's 27 hours out, but where else she... Awesome! We're headed that way already. You're next, Chloe. I'm not leaving you behind. We're all going back to Verguld together.
I think we can all agree we'd like to reach Ada by sundown, so the sooner we depart, the better.
Enemies up ahead.
Insufficient output. Neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. No threats detected.
Is that the finish line I see there?
Whoa, whoa, holy crap. We have climbed seriously high up.
The village of Ada is just beyond that bridge. Let us keep moving.
Initiate emergency protocol. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low. Neutralized. Insufficient output.
The power of the earth! This will sting!
What's up with this gate? Thought this was supposed to be a quiet mountain village, not a military stronghold.
Does anyone else see that thing moving?
That thing bears quite a resemblance to a cannon and is trained on us.
Out of its way!
You going to sleep mode? You're supposed to warn us about this stuff.
Initiating safety protocol.
Here comes!
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
I cannot. Anyone help? Come on, get up. That's all it is.
Fighting far from finished.
Don't see to this.
Insufficient output. Unable to continue. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient. Low. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
This will sting.
Insufficient output.
Here I am.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
Here I am.
Insufficient output.
Here I am.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Ali!
Insufficient. Neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
Here I am. Careful now.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
This will sting.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
Prepare yourself. Careful now.
Warning. Energy levels low.
With me.
Insufficient output.
Careful now. Keep up. Careful now. Keep up.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
Prepare yourself.
Destroy. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Threat. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
Careful now.
Destroy. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized.
I'm alive?
You guys never told me we'd have to lay siege to a castle.
I do not take the destruction of my defenses lightly. Now state your purpose here. Having pillaged the capital, does the Empire now sick its hounds on the western frontier?
How dare you think us Imperial dogs?
Still your tongue, Albert.
Huh?
Forgive our trespass. We bear neither you nor this town ill will, Maester Felgreed.
That's Midas?
It is not without reason that we have appeared before you. Please, grant us audience.
You may have grown, Leticia, but tell me, will you still throw a tantrum if I said no?
I beg of you, Maester. We have a patient who Dr. Eason says only you are able to cure.
A patient of Marcus's? Very well. Open the gate.
I care not how gifted and talented that man is. He has no right to disparage one of royal blood.
His words may have been meant to wound, but he let slip that he still recognized me. I consider that a victory. And now the real battle awaits.
Come. and be quick about it.
What's the deal with the gate, man?
It's far more than that, as I'm sure you've now come to realize. It's a security system designed to rebuff highwaymen and their ilk.
You sure you need it? Place seems safe enough to me.
For now, yes, but it's only a matter of time until Osirius falls. And then even your most loyal knights will turn to outlawry.
Maester, you do not mean that.
Oh, but I do. I assume it's already begun, in fact. Why else would royalty trek into the hinterlands if not to beg for help? We're here. You two, wait outside.
Maester.
This isn't a show. They will only get in the way. Or are you so unmanned by a doctor, you need your mistress to hold your hand?
Hate to interrupt, but I happen to be a semiomancer too. See? You won't even notice me. Promise. I just want to watch. Whatever tech you used for that arm could help a lot more people, you know?
Fine, but not a word from you.
Hey, you mind looking after Duma? Don't want it bumping into Midas while he's trying to do his thing.
Of course.
Duma, keep her out of trouble. Got it?
Another
log. Cannot escape.